Solana value equivalent to 3,132 rands a coin. The present cost range, 3,087 3,153. The earlier day close, 3,125. The change was +7, +22%. Opposite rate, ZAR to SOL. Solana cost expectation for September 2024. To start with, cost at 3D520 rands. Exorbitant cost 4,369, while low cost 3D520. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3D873. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 4,083. Change for September 16%. Solana conjecture for October 2024. At the outset cost at 1483 rands. Excessive cost 5,068, while low cost 4,083. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 44.93. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 4,736. Change for October 16%. Solana cost expectation for November 2024. At the outset cost at 4,736 rands. Exorbitant cost 4,736, while low cost 4,076. The found the middle value of cost 4,483. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 4,383. Change for November 7.5%. Solana gauge for December 2024. In the first place cost at 4,383 rands. Exorbitant cost 5,440, while low cost 4,383. The found the middle value of cost 48.23. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 5,084. Change for December 16%. Solana cost expectation for January 2025. In the first place cost at 5,084 rands. Excessive cost 6,310, while low cost 5,084. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 5,594. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 5,897. Change for January 16%. Solana figure for February 2025. Initially cost at 5,897 rands. Excessive cost 73.20, while low cost 5,897. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 6,489. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 68.41. Change for February 16%. Solana cost expectation for Walk 2025. To start with cost at 68.41 rands. Exorbitant cost 83.97, while low cost 68.41. The found the middle value of cost 7,482. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 70.1848. Change for spring 14.7%. Solana gauge for April 2025. To start with cost at 78.48 rands. Exorbitant cost 85.32, while low cost 70.416. The found the middle value of cost 79.43. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 79.74. Change for April 16%. Solana cost expectation for May 2025. At the outset cost at 79.74 rands. Excessive cost 9.98, while low cost 79.74. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 8,774. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 9,250. Change for May 16%. Solana estimate for June 2025. In the first place cost at 9,250 rands. Exorbitant cost 9,669, while low cost 8,403. The found the middle value of cost 9,090. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 9,036. Change for June 23%. Solana cost expectation for July 2025. In the first place cost at 90.36 rands. Exorbitant cost 9,111, while low cost 79.19. The found the middle value of cost 18,645. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 8,515. Change for July 5.8%. Solana conjecture for August 2025. At the outset cost at 8,515 rands. Excessive cost 94.75, while low cost 18,235. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 8,770. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 8,855. Change for August 40%. Solana cost expectation for September 2025. At the outset cost at 8,855 rands. Excessive cost 9,705, while low cost 8,435. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 9,016. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 9070. change for September 24%. Solana conjecture for October 2025. Before all else cost at 90.70 rands. Excessive cost 90.90, while low cost 70.900. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 18.639. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 8.495. Change for October 6.3%. Solana cost expectation for November 2025. At the outset cost at 84.95 rands. Excessive cost 10.544, while low cost 84.95. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 90.347. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 9.854. Change for November 16%. Solana conjecture for December 2025. At the outset cost at 9.854 rands. Excessive cost 10.713, while low cost 90.311. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 99.73. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 10,012. Change for December 16%. Solana cost expectation for January 2026. Initially cost at 10.12 rands. Excessive cost 10.884, while low cost 90.460. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 10.132. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 10.172. Change for January 16%. Solana figure for February 2026. Initially cost at 10.172 rands. Excessive cost 11.313, while low cost 98.33. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 10.473. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 10.573. Change for February 39%. Solana cost expectation for Walk 2026. Initially cost at 10.573 rands. Excessive cost 12.314, while low cost 10.573. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 11.242. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 11.508. Change for spring 88%. Solana conjecture for April 2026. Before all else cost at 11.508 rands. Excessive cost 12.510, while low cost 10.874. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 11.646. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 11.692. Change for April 16%. Solana cost expectation for May 2026. To start with cost at 11.692 rands. Exorbitant cost 14.512, while low cost 11.692. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 12.865. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 13.563. Change for May 16%. Solana figure for June 2026. Before all else cost at 13.563 rands.